While you need money to be successful, you need money to live, you need money. Money does buy a form of happiness.
So basically, I just ate very little and worked out like a madman. And during that process is where I found myself. Well, first of all, I had low self-esteem. I was battling with a whole bunch of different issues from my childhood. I put myself through extreme training. And then the whole Patriot thing was just, I had a great opportunity to become someone.
Well, the whole thing about it is that your mind has the ultimate tactical advantage over you. It knows your insecurities, knows your fears, it knows your self-doubts, it knows all those creepy spots that we want to stay clear of. So our mind keeps us from those spots. So the whole 40% rule is I was living my whole life kind of going away from those spots that made me very uncomfortable.
I think, wow, that is a very lost, insecure human being. And it brings back a lot of emotion because I remember what it took for me to get from that person to this person here. And in my book, Can't Hurt Me, what I talk about is basically leveling the playing field. So I had to first work on myself, and that worked with the accountability mirror and stop blaming everybody for my issues and me against me. So I went to war with myself.
My mind was saying, you're not good here, you're not good there, more than half the time. So what happens is when you get in these situations where you need more, it's like a car. A car has a governor. So, some cars have governors on it. It can go 130, but the governor's set for 92. So you're sitting there trying to race a Corvette. The Corvette flies by, but you're like, God, I wish this governor was off. The governor comes on, and we can't go past that. Well, the thing about it is, it's about being driven almost to the point where you're obsessed. When you get to that point of being driven and possibly obsessed, you no longer care if it's 30 degrees outside. That wind chill hits your face, you feel it, you might go back inside, but to get more clothes on to go outside. I had a pair of jeans. I'll never forget this as long as I live. First day of school, people go school shopping. Week out, 2 weeks out, maybe a month out. You didn't have any money to do that. So I had this pair of jeans that the inside of the pocket was green. So what I did for the next year of school was I cut that pocket out so the green would show. So look at a new pair of jeans. All I wanted was money. All I wanted was a nice car, was a nice home. When I was 16, 17 years old, I went to this mirror, looked at myself in the mirror, and I saw a person that I wasn't proud of. You have to call yourself out. I want to be proud of myself, but you have to call yourself out in a way that's not kind. We live in a very kind, gentle world. We have to find the right words for situations. You have to call yourself out for what it is and change the problem. You have to be real with yourself, real and raw with yourself to fix the problem. I don't smile all the time. There's this feeling inside of me that very few people have. Because when you come from where I came from, nothing, and you make something out of nothing, the feeling, it stays with you all day. And it allows you to be who you want to be in front of anybody. You should look at yourself in the mirror. A lot of us are waiting for this magical thing to happen and fix our lives. Like, for instance, a lot of things damaged my life. It wasn't just all me. It's your dad, it's your mom, it's your childhood, it's being bullied. It's so many things that we all have a story. But what happens is we're always sitting in, I call it poopy pants. We're all sitting back, woe is me, kicking rocks down the street. We're waiting for some magical miracle to happen to get fixed. And that's not gonna happen. Every second of my life for so long, I felt so horrible about who I was that I had to motivate myself every second, not every hour. And I started having a cookie jar of stuff that I could kind of go in and say, okay, today, this is what's gonna get me through this second. This is gonna get me through this hour, this moment of feeling bad. So I had to develop a self-talk. Motivation is kindling. So basically what it is, I may motivate some people today for this 4 minutes I'm on TV. Oh my God, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Great. But let's say it's real cold out in New York City. Let's say it's 30 degrees. You go outside, you get your gloves on, you go for a 5-mile run. Everything I said is gone. That's motivation.